Hello, Dragon Ball fans. Welcome to the King's Court. Okay. Uh, Usually this would be the part of the video where I would say it's Daima Friday, but unfortunately I had some stuff to take care of on Friday, so I couldn't get the video out the exact same day as the episode dropped. But hey, better late than never, right? So, just like all the others, I'm going to go over the main parts of the newest episode of Dragon Ball Daima, give my thoughts, my opinions, and overall some ideas and theories, and also discuss the big cliffhanger we saw at the end of the episode. So, really quick, if you haven't seen it, because there's always somebody, if you haven't seen the episode already, go check it out, because I'm going to be going over some pretty big spoilers, especially if you're one of those people who really obsesses over Dragon Ball canon. So, and that's pretty much it. So, in the comments, let me know what you thought of this episode. What do you think of it? Let's go by a scale of 1 to 10. I thought it was pretty good from what it was trying to set up, because let's be real, we're all excited for. Alright, so the spoilers start coming in. Obviously, if you watch the ending of the episode, how they always do like a little sneak peek of the next episode, we know the next one is going to be Vegeta finally being able to fight in the series. Well, not a full-on fight. Like, let's be real, when he beat those people who stole their ship, that really wasn't a fight. That was his practice. Or, shoot, not even practice. He was more just going with the motions, if anything. So, but we're finally going to see him fight one of the Tamagamis. So, I'm pretty excited for that. So, let me know what you think of this one, the most latest episode, episode 10. I'm going to give it a solid 7. Mainly for, honestly, a lot of the crazy lore we got. So, we'll go over that in a bit. So, that's pretty much everything. So, the episode opens up with Majin C. Okay, really quick. I didn't ask this last week because I wanted to really wait, because at first I wasn't really... Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I kind of agree with a lot of people. I really am not the biggest fan of Majin Ku's design, especially if you compare him to Buu. Like, Kid Buu is, like, on a totally different level. But I think that was the point. And this is just more of an opinion thing, but I think that was the point. Because Daima has a little bit more of a lighthearted nature compared to a lot of the arcs in Dragon Ball and Z. Even though Dragon Ball did have a lot of comedy, Daima doesn't really... It feels more like it was supposed to be a joke. Like, Majin Ku wasn't supposed to be, like, super serious. And then when we saw him start fighting the Tamagami, it was obvious, yeah, this guy's a joke. Although I'm wondering if this is... Because I was getting real Moneta vibes off him. You know, from Dragon Ball Super. Speaking of Dragon Ball Super, that'll come back up. But I was really getting strong Moneta vibes. Like, he's the end of episode 9, they really set it up to make him seem like, you know, super strong, powerful, the next coming of Majin Buu, like we all thought. And the fight was... First off, I'm just gonna be honest, this guy's a weirdo, the way he fights. He's, like, making weird faces, doing weird, kind of like Bruce Lee poses. It was crazy. This dude's fights really weird. And then he just gives up. Yeah, he gives up the fight against the Tamagami. And also, really quick, if you hear any noise in the background, sorry, just like, it's raining pretty bad in my area, but different story. Yeah, he just gave up, and he even apparently said to, God, I'm terrible with names, the Supreme Kai's sister, that he wants to go shopping. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. At first, now, I'm pretty sure that we all can all agree that he wasn't going to replace Majin Buu. Like, Majin Buu, Kid Buu, Super Buu, let's be real, those characters are just too iconic when it comes to Z in general. But I'm kind of liking him just because of how stupid and dumb his character seems to be. Although, looks can be deceiving. We'll see what happens. Maybe he gets, like, some sort of power-up or something. Or, I don't know, maybe they use some kind of, like, black magic stuff. I don't know. Who knows? We could definitely see some more development with him later. Because I don't think they're going to be done with him just yet. So, that's pretty much where his fight ends. And then it transitions to the main Daima crew. Goku, Goryo, Supreme Kai, and Panchi. they're all now in the second demon realm, which apparently this is not only the same demon realm that the Namekians are originally from, but also this is the same realm that the Supreme Kai's people are from. So this is where things get really interesting. But before we see that, they lose their ship to this giant Kraken monster, which I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the design because he had like a Majin Buu antenna thing on top of his head, so that was kind of cool. So they basically have to hide out on the same planet that the Namekians were originally from the second demon realm. And it's apparently, it looks exactly like Namek. Well, not exactly like Namek. Namek looked a little different, but well, then again, that was all. We saw more of Planet Namek than we have of this area back then. But apparently, they brought trees from their original home planet in the second demon realm to Namek's because the same trees are there and plants, and the landscape is incredibly similar. So that was really interesting. And we find out that apparently the reason the Namekians left the demon realm is because of the Namekians' abilities. Let's like they mention abilities, but I'm assuming they're talking about like to create Dragon Balls and shoot maybe even like Guru's ability to unlock inner power and shoot maybe even Dendi's ability to heal because of the powerful abilities Namekians usually have. Apparently they were sought after and practically used more as property or something. So dang, that actually is really sad. So that's why they left the demon realm and went to the outer realm and created their own planet that became known as Namek. And we also find out that apparently this realm is where Piccolo's dad is from. Now, by his dad, I'm assuming they mean the original Namekian that has no name, that King Piccolo and Kami were originally. So that makes a lot of sense. So that would explain why Guru and him are like were the oldest living Namekians. This is making me wonder then, did the Namek that basically turned everyone to that wished to turn everyone to kids who could summon the Dragon Balls that we saw in the first episode. I wonder if he knew Guru and Piccolo's father, the original Namekian on Earth. So I wonder if we'll even get any backstory of that character. I've always been super interested in that character's backstory, the nameless Namekian. So only time will tell. I kind of hope so, though. Speaking of backstories, this is also where Vegeta, Bulma, and okay, really quick before we get to the serious stuff, can we just talk about the hilarious dialogue between Hybis and Bulma and Vegeta? Oh my god. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I think Hybis might be my favorite. My favorite new character from Daima, only just because how weird and funny he is. Like, first off, you see Bulma just amazed and just tantalized by how smooth and soft and young her skin is because she has like no wrinkles or anything now, and we all know from Dragon Ball Super Hero that Bulma has been using the Dragon Balls for a while now to basically make herself younger. And she's even considering just staying this way so she can stay young. But Vegeta obviously wants to become adults again. But Hybis full on told Bulma that he could make her his girlfriend. And Vegeta got pissed, saying that they're already married. But Hybis didn't care. Dang. First he roasts Vegeta's him not being a king, and then in the same sequence after he said that, he roasted his hairline. He full on mentioned Vegeta's McDonald's hairline. Oh my god, Hybis. And then when he said that they're going to become adults again, Hybis full on said he prefers bigger assets. Let's go with that. And Vegeta blushed, got mad, and told him to shut up. And we hear Piccolo say to himself, so that's a yes then. Oh my god. I'll see if I can find pictures of that scene. It was hilarious. Again, I really do think Daima is killing it with the comedy parts of the series so far. But they eventually meet up with Goku and the rest of them. And this is also where Bulma first learns about Supreme Kai's real first name, or real name in general, Nahare. So this is also where she asks Supreme Kai to give them their backstory, where we get the backstory of his people and apparently Dragon Ball Daima's connection to Dragon Ball Super. So, okay. Now I'm gonna mess up some names because like I said, I'm really bad with names. But if you're looking on the screen, I should have the pictures of these characters as well as their names too. So sorry about that in advance. But anyways, apparently the universe, the what they refer to as the outer realm, was created by a specific entity who looks a lot like Lord Zeno. I wonder if there's like a connection between the two. But apparently the universe was created, and when they were created, a couple of the Supreme Kai's people, the Glins, a couple of them were chosen to basically watch over this new universe, and we get a glimpse of these people in the flashback. And these not only were Supreme Kai, but also the Supreme Kais from the Tournament of Power. Now, this is crazy because this does connect Daima and Super, because for the last 2 months, roughly 2.5 months, we all assumed Daima was going to be its own cat thing, because not only did Daima take place way before Battle of the Gods, it took place barely right after the Majin Buu arc. So we all thought there wasn't going to be any references to Super. There hasn't been a reference to Beerus. There hasn't been a reference to Whis or the Angels, Zeno, none of them. But now we got this confirmation that there is Dragon Ball Super aspects in Daima. Because right there you can see Zamasu's master, and he was only introduced in Super. Same goes for all the other Supreme Kais throughout the multiple 12 universes that we saw during the Tournament of Power. So this full on connects the two. Now this is just crazy. This is a huge lore dump. So not only did we find out that King Piccolo's and Kami's original form, the nameless Namekian, was originally from the demon realm, but we also found out that who created the universe that they all live in, where all the planets are, and we also found out that the Supreme Kais not only were also from the demon realm, but also that Super and Daima's connected. That was a lot to digest. So far, I think they're doing a great job with really connecting the pieces together. Other than that, we just got the glimpse that the next episode is going to be Vegeta fighting the Tamagami. So let me know what you thought of this episode in the comments. I thought it was really good, and then like I said before, I think Daima is really cooking right now. So if you have any comments or anything like that, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you liked the episode, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good week. Take care. Bye.